Hey guys, Mike here. It is November 25th, 2017, and today I just want to talk about my log book and how I go over stuff. I know it's been a while since I've logged in. The heating season's back on, so now we're logging in again. So these are some of my pressures and temps that I log in. I log in the date, the time, my initials, heat. The heat was running, so I had heat on. City steam coming in 166 psi when it's running. First pressure reducing valve is 46 psi. These are the secondary spent, and usually you come around here to this gauge and it'll show you the pressure. But for some reason it's weird. It's when the steam comes back that it reads the pressure, so I didn't get a reading right away, but usually it comes back 3-4 pounds. Then I always record the vacuum, -6 in vacuum. The water, the condensate's 135 degrees. Outside temp is 46 degrees today. My hot water is at 170 degrees, and then going up to the building is 128 degrees. Steam to the pressure reducing valve to the heat exchanger, 38 psi. From the first pressure reducing valve, and the second pressure reducing valve brings down to 2.5 for the heat exchanger. So the first thing I do when I come in this room, come in my steam room, and to log in, I note, my vacuum tank. I look at my vacuum. We're almost -10. Look at the tank temperature here. That gets too hot. These pumps have a hard time working. In the last video I explained that's what that water line is for. Come over to my city steam. I look at my steam coming in. The pressure's up here. Okay? Before these two dispense valves, the first PRV, pressure reducing valves, I look at their pressures. The gauge there and the gauge back there. That'll show when the steam comes on. This little guy is for the heat exchanger, for the hot water. I come over here and I look at that, which is about 38, almost 40 psi. Alright, this is a little dispense valve for that. Okay. I check my pumps for the water, the water tank on the roof. It runs when the water level gets low, so I know that the float in the tank is working because this pump will come on according to, but I always go up and check the roof tank as well. My preheater and my heat exchanger. Come over here, check the hot water temperature. We got steam going in right now at about 2.5 pounds, heating the hot water. There's that secondary Spence pressure reducing valve that's bringing down that steam. I come over here. This is going up to all the apartments, about 123. This is the main hot water valve. There's an original one. So this is the hot water that goes up to the building. That's the Hobie valve that mixes the hot water and the cooler water to get the temperature return circulator. There used to be a gauge on here, and I would usually record the return temperature, but we have a hose cock on here at the time being. So that's just a quick little log video about how I log my steam pressures and temperatures. Room should be clean. Have to be clean. I'm going to hose it down. Also, I just make sure my exhaust fan here is working. I feel air being pulled in, so that's good. And the air coming in for the steam room there's a grating on the street right there, and back here above these pumps. It's another grating to the sidewalk. I gotta clean that. It's all mucked up. And it's one of the pumps pumping out the condensate right now. So, I just go by, make sure everything's working okay. And that's that. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Mike out.